We need to run hot for these next 2 hours so that we can make the money. We're on the money bubble of the 800.
Jackpot whispers and roulette wheel spin. In the city of sin, can't tell where I begin. Dealers gaze sharp, table feels alive. Every bet I place keeps the thrill in drive. Torching with TJ, stacking my dreams. Vegas heat rising, nothing's what it seems. Chasing that river, life on the edge. Every chip I push, I'm making my pledge.
Sorry guys, even I am not degen enough to hit the airport slots. We made it to Plattsburgh, New York. That airport was popping. Felt like they kept it open just for our flight, which was delayed an hour to get here. But we made it. We left Vegas at 7 a.m. this morning. I think the flight left. We got here. Right now it's like 8 p.m. as the sun's going down. So we spent the whole day on airplanes to make it. But now we got an hour drive to get up to this beautiful cabin-esque setting that I've heard so much about. We'll see you there soon. Question, do women bald eagles also have the bald head?
Yes.
I think so. So how can you possibly tell the difference in a male and a female bald eagle?
I mean, the one that's like catching all the fish and doing all the cooking, that's probably eagle.
And the male bald eagle is fighting off all the other birds? Is that how it works? Very traditional values the bald eagles have. Almost time for the wedding. Sipping a beer in the back patio before it gets started. This place is just beautiful. I said I wasn't going to gamble at airports, but I think Lucky Duck is going to get me. How much money will this cost me to get one duck? Let's gamble. That's sad. It won't even let me gamble on the Lucky Duck. Won't even take my money. Which is sad because I was good for 10, 15, 20 buy-ins on that thing. They're missing out. No Lucky Duck for me. Well, running bad even on the airlines. Everything was coasting. Everything was great. Get 3/4 of the way to Washington Dulles Airport and have to turn back around to Plattsburgh because of a tornado watch. Bad weather at DC. Looking unlikely to even get to Vegas tonight. We'll see what happens. This tornado watch is in place until like 10 p.m. so probably not going to happen. But I'd rather be, down here on the ground wishing I was in the air than in the air wishing I was on the ground. Don't even know where I'm going to go if we can't get out of here. No hotels nearby. No friends still in the area. Might explore everything that Plattsburgh has to offer tonight. We'll see. There are tournaments happening. I have a schedule. But there are more important things. So hopefully we get some updates soon and find a way, whether it be through Dulles or somewhere else, to get to Vegas tonight. We made it to Las Vegas. Despite tornadoes in Washington Dulles and multiple delayed planes, we somehow found a way. Honestly, scary situation. It's not a bad night to not be on the Strip because there's some sort of active shooter situation. Details aren't really released yet, but allegedly somebody opened fire on YouTube Live when he saw another YouTuber that he had beef with or something along those lines. We'll see how much of that is true. Terrifying. Everyone on our team seems to be okay. Hopefully by the time this video is released, there's more information out there, but stay safe on the Strip. There's a lot of crazy people. We're back. We don't have any content to release on Monday, so when you're seeing this, I think it's on Tuesday with some footage from the wedding. The next tournament we're going to play is tomorrow. It's an $800 no limit hold'em tournament, along with, side by side, the day 2 for the mystery bounty that we bagged online. So I'm going to get some sleep tonight, exhausted after the long travel day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Feeling good, ready to get back in the action. We couldn't gamble last night, which means no vlog releasing on Monday this week, so you're seeing this on Tuesday. For those out there who were a little disappointed that our final vlog last week, I think on Saturday, didn't have a ton of gambling, I'm sorry. It's a daily thing we've committed to, and this wedding just popped right into the middle of this trip. It'll be the last time we leave Las Vegas, and so every vlog is going to feature way more gambling than that one did. You know, there is a life element to this thing too, where kind of show you behind the scenes stuff. So I appreciate you coming back, and you know, we're going to try to get as much gambling into every one of these as possible as the schedule allows. And I'm not leaving Vegas until this summer's over, until I got myself a bracelet. So stick with me. I appreciate your thoughts and opinions and how we can make this thing as good as possible, because that's what I want to. In we go. $800 no limit hold'em deep stack event today. Should be another massive field 2-day event. See if we can find a bag in this thing. We're showing up right on time today. 10 a.m. start. Take advantage of not having a super late night last night. Let's chip up early. Hopefully we catch a couple punts. Get this day started. Get this new series started off right. WSOP 2. After being gone, you know, those first 10 days of the series didn't happen. They're not real. It's like a brand new fresh start that we're going to keep the numbers rolling. We're starting at 0 in my head. Here we go. We registered this $800 tournament on time, and our reward for doing so, sitting with Justin Arwine. If you don't know Justin, he's basically the Northeast version of Jeremy Becker. Has over $1 million in earnings, very good player. But the truly astounding stat is 100. He has won, not cashed in. He has won 146 poker tournaments. That's insane. So yeah, he knows how to play. Not our ideal person to have at the table, but we do have position on him. We're 2 seats to his left. So if we have to play with him with 400 big blinds at the start of play, that's where we want to be. Shout out to him and his wife, Caitlin Arwine, the other half of that poker power couple. She just posted online that they're pregnant with the baby expecting. Congrats to them. Oh, she put a photo up with, I think, 10 pregnancy tests or something on her profile. That's such a poker player thing to do. Blaze made the joke, is like, got to make sure that 98% is real. Been 1-2 outed too many times in her career, obviously. Unfortunately for him today, the baby run good doesn't kick in until after the baby is born. So I'm going to have to ruin some diaper dreams today. A tale of 2 bullets so far. The first one in the 800 went very quickly. I flopped 6 nut flush draws and bricked all of them. We were being aggressive. We triple barreled a couple of those. One of them got through, one did not. Bricked everything else. And then we flopped bottom 2 against the nut straight to lose a big chunk. And then we got it all in with top pair and a flush draw against 2 pair and bricked that one. So then we hop into the second bullet. Within half an hour, we go from 40K to 65K, which is where we're at now at the next break. Excellent start in the second bullet. We're going to try to keep that momentum going. I actually did think the second bullet was going to go poorly too, though, because the very first hand I played, I opened ace king off on the button, and the small blind calls, big blind folds, flops ace queen jack. Goes check check, and then the turn is another jack bringing a flush draw. He bets small and I call. And then the river is a 7, does not complete the flush draw, and he bets about 60% pot, and I call. Unfortunately, he has king 10 off, so he actually flopped the nuts. Thankfully, we checked it back and lose the minimum, probably. And then the big hand, under the gun, limped for 400. I raised to 1,400. The big blind called, and then the under the gun limper called as well. Flops king 10, 7, 1 diamond. The big blind checks, under the gun checks. I bet 3,000. The big blind calls, and the under the gun player folds. Turn comes the 8. Does not the 8 of diamonds. So now I still have top pair and a flush draw. Action goes check check. Gonna pocket control a little bit, be a little deceptive, realize my equity. River comes a beautiful 6 of diamonds, and he leads for 7,500. Obviously, we've backed our way into the second nuts. We raise it up to 22K, not quite all in. We leave about 6K behind, and he groans and he just tosses in a chip after about 15 seconds. and he had Jack 9. So we flopped a double gutter, turned the straight, and paid it off when our backdoor flush hit the river. So that's how we got most of our chips up to 65K and still rolling.
What's up, guys? David, bro.
Absolute, no, I know.
Absolute nuts, David, man.
Let's say half of Absolute Nuts. Jonathan and David are both crushing tournaments this summer. Well, one of them is.
One of them.
You just won your first
I just won
spot.
my first spot ever, man. I'm so excited, bro.
Played with David. He's one of the guys that runs the Absolute Nuts channel.
Yes.
They play over at Resorts World mostly. Cash games, juicy, fun. They make.
We will see you this
I
summer.
hope so.
We will. No. What do you mean? I hope so. We will see him, and hopefully you donate money because he's been taking my money forever, man.
That's not true.
We're
I
like
just run like God.
20K zero.
I just run like God.
You
That's,
do run like God there.
But you guys are doing that 3 nights a week?
2 nights a week.
2 nights a week. They can watch you on YouTube on Wednesday.
The Absolute Nuts.
The
Fridays
Absolute
and
Nuts.
Saturdays.
Check them out. Hell of a lot of fun. Make poker fun again. That's
Make
what
poker
they
fun
say.
away. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
We're on registration break, the second break of the day. We have over 110K, which is good, from 40K starting, so almost 3 starting stacks. 2 big hands to share. One we won, one we lost. Well, first was pocket aces. We finally got pocket aces, and they held. So we opened the button to 1,200 at the 500 big blind level. The small blind calls. Then the big blind 3 bets to 6K off of about 40,000. So we think for a while we have him covered. We have 2 red aces. We 4-bet up to 13,500. Stay under that 1/3 of his stack mark, which is what you're going for. Allow him to think he has some fold equity with the 5-bet jam. Fill the pot while we definitely have the best hand. And the small blind folds. Big blind goes ahead and calls. The flop is King Jack 9 with 2 hearts. I do have the ace of hearts. It's not my favorite flop, honestly, but really probably not going to go anywhere no matter what happens. He has a lot of 9s through queens. I don't think he has king too much. Probably not a lot of ace king, although some players at this level will just flat ace king there. He checks, I bet small, he calls, and then the turn brings a 3 of hearts. Like I said, I have the ace of hearts, so worst case, if we're beat, then we have the insurance for the nut flush, but I don't think we are once he just calls there. He checks, we bet 13K, and he folds. So aces hold there. Ryo Neat, the guy who denied me my first WSOP circuit ring right here.
But then you got another one later.
Yeah, another one later. Now a bracelet time.
Now it's bracelet
Trying
time.
to be
So
like
maybe
you.
I can deny you your first bracelet.
Oh, if we're on a final table and that happens, that's fine. I'll take that this
Good luck.
trip. Me too. Love that guy. NASA scientist. On break again in the 800, and we have skyrocketed our stack up to 244K. Average stack is like 95K, so we've got a massive stack now. And we played a couple of big hands, both Jack 9s. First one, we had Jack 9 of spades, and we rivered trips. So we flopped second pair, turned a gut shot and a flush draw, and then rivered very hidden trips. Got called, won a big pot there. A couple hands later, under the gun raises, and we defend a big blind with Jack 9. And the flop comes Jack 9 deuce with a flush draw. Check, he bets, which we love to see, and we check raise, he calls. Trying to get stacks in the middle. Turn comes a beautiful offsuit 3. We bet again, setting up the river shove, but this time he tanks for a long time, takes us well into the break, and then folds. So those 2 hands catapulted us to 250,000 or so, just under. A 30-minute break, color up break. Coming back with a good shot at making a run at the money now. Our sports bet did come through, by the way. We risked 525 on Montenegro, Armenia, the friendly soccer match. We said over 2.5 goals scored. They scored 2 goals in the first 5 minutes, so it looked really good. And then right into the second half, scored the third. Early cash for that one, won $500 in sports. So sports trending upwards. Hopefully poker follows that route. Coming back from break, looks like there's going to be about 4,500 people in this thing. About 2,000 left. Got about 40% of the field remaining, and got to get down to 15% to make the money. We will do that tonight. Hopefully, we will. We got a nice stack. Let's get back in the action and try to make it even nicer. We're moving from the Paris to the Horseshoe. As tables break, they'll break us here. We're going to take the long walk over there. So take a few hands off, moving like 10 tables at a time. And it was rough when we came back from that break. We played 2 hands where we lost a decent chunk of chips. We 3-bet ace-4 suited out of the small blind and then got cold 4-bet jammed on from the big blind and had to let it go. And then we got a flip for 30 big blind pot. We had ace-queen versus jack-jack. Flop all low, and then we binked the ace on the turn. However, he just hit the 2-outer out of nowhere on the river. Walking. Here we go. Get some steps in. Oh, extremely tilted, but not necessarily because of poker stuff, although it's been a slightly rough hour. I could not get into the mystery bounty. Over an hour sitting there at the table trying to log in on both my phone and my computer. I had a big stack, and there's a 100K mystery bounty in play, and apparently it wasn't just me and tons of others could not get logged in, and they just let the tournament run. Kept running. People were stealing the blinds of everyone sitting out at the table, pulling bounty envelopes. An hour plus later, after the day 2 started, I finally got logged in, reset the password, sent the token to my phone, got logged in to see my last half a big blind being forced into the pot, somebody beating me and taking my bounty and being eliminated from the tournament. So I didn't even get to play a single hand. Me and 100 other angry online players came over to the WSOP online booth. They don't really have any answers for us right now. They said they're going to make it right. We'll see what exactly that means. But in the meantime, live poker, I am playing my A+ game. This is the best I've played this whole series so far. And still facing some brutal beats. But if I wasn't playing so well, then I'd be out of this tournament. Every time I get the chips in, all in, cards on their back, I am way ahead, and I can't win those hands. I got queens in versus 8s for 18 bigs, 36 big blind pot, 37 big blind pot, and spiked an 8 on the flop. And then right now, just before break, lady open shoves 15 bigs with ace-9 suited. I rejam pocket jacks from the small blind.
You're good.
She spikes an ace on the river. 10-8, 6-10 ace on the river. I would be near, well, I'd have a lot of chips if 2 and 3 outers were not hitting. But I'm really not upset because I'm playing really well and doing everything I can to get a stack. And we're still in this thing. We have above average stacks somehow. We haven't really sucked out on anybody. I would like to start doing the sucking out, please. That's the developments. Online, no real news. I busted without playing a hand. And live, we've got above average stack and working our way towards the money. We got dinner break right now. So full 75 minutes of break to stew on all this bullshit. And we'll be back hopefully to work our way towards the money. Calm down after the WSOP online debacle. Got some food in us. Relax a little bit. We still got half an hour on dinner break. So we're going to channel that energy into Dragon Link. $50 spins on dinner break. Try to bink something big. Then we can go back to the 800, approaching the bubble. Carefree. We hit a bonus. 3 moons. Let's see. We're probably going to quit after this no matter what it is. So let's hope it's a good one. 3 moons. 6 free spins. Here we go. Those are doors that open, nothing good. Be balls. Oh, nothing good. Gotta be balls. Oh my gosh, nothing. Oh, this could be huge. Oh, that is a nice hit, 690. 2 more. Oh my gosh, make the last one. Make the last one a good one. Be the balls. Oh. All right. In for 500, out for $1,008.75. All right, so the online tournament was canceled. Not sure how they're going to fix it. They said they would email everybody what the solution is. I expect they'll probably just do an ICM chop at the first encountered issue, which I believe was the start of the day because that's when I was affected. We'll see. So I definitely won money. but I don't know how much. I'll let you guys know when I know. Here's the situation live. 205 people from the money or so. We have average stack, which is 25 big blinds, and we're about to get back in the action. We need to run hot for these next 2 hours so that we can make the money. We're on the money bubble of the 800. We know that 673 players get paid, 676 players remain, so technically 3 off, but the floor's going around verifying all the counts, seeing if anybody busted, to make sure they get this bubble correct. So we might be in the money. We're holding out. We've got 18 big blinds or so plenty to cross this line. We might be in the money now, though. We're just waiting, sitting around, holding our breath. Can we get our first cash?
I cashed as well. Oh, no. You played.
Ran into a content creator doing content creator things while we're creating content with the content people.
Oh my gosh, all the content. Too many content. I'm almost out of here.
Hey,
Content.
you guys, backpack on?
It's on.
Backpack. You know she's about to jet out the front door along with Liam Gannon.
I'm taking the last minute content as I'm leaving. I'm like,
You just can't get enough. You gotta know when to stop, okay?
yeah, during the tournament, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
of some
just
sort.
made the money. That's what I'm saying. It was about time. I think it was about time.
Who's a better player than this guy?
About 17,000 you people. But hey, that's not many people in the whole scope of the world.
How many left?
Like 600 or so.
Sick. Let's go.
Hey,
Let's
dude.
go.
Wait, no, there's not that many. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It's going fast. A lot of people.
I
But
always joke with him. You're not one of us. You're a poker player.
I punted on the bubble, so I am a poker player.
On the bubble is when you're supposed to kind of.
No, I had the big stack. I was putting the pressure on.
Okay, so that's fine.
So-
That's a pro move.
Doesn't work when he flopped a set, though.
Okay, usually it works.
He
so
was not letting that one go.
that's the pro move usually, yeah.
I ran into a top pair that I shouldn't have had, and I was just bang, bang, bang. And what are you gonna do? Anyway,
Yeah.
you should be done making content. Go have a drink or whatever you do when you're not working.
Let me grab something.
The 12
really
hours a
quick.
week you're not recording. 3 more levels, about an hour and a half left to play tonight before we bag up for a day 2 tomorrow. We've got just under average, about 20 big blinds. Let's get it. Just busted the $800 deep stack, 1 level before bagging, unfortunately, but we actually made the money. We got a couple of jumps and earned $1,867. Given we were in for 2 bullets, that means we made $267 from poker today. That, combined with our sports bet, where we made $500, combined with our slots game, where we made, I think it was something like $500. We'll have those totals for you in a second. Means we had a profitable day all around. Let's go. All 3 categories made us money. It is nice to get the live cash. Our last hand there, we opened up King Queen of Clubs from early position. Guy jammed over us. He had us covered. We had like 17 bigs. We decided to call it off with King Queen of Clubs, and he had Ace 10 offsuit. Hello. Ace 10 offsuit. We didn't get there, so we were eliminated. I think I like the spot. He was playing kind of loosey-goosey, doing some weird things, so we were happy to take that spot, try to find the double, but unfortunately didn't work out, and we're out. Thanks for following along. We got a little bit of everything: sports, gambling, poker, cashes, and everything. It's a brand new series, baby. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you want to see me play. But tomorrow, for the first time, I'm going over to Aria. Gonna go play some PLO at Aria. We'll see you then.